good people of the internet. I have not been uploading because I have been busy with therapy and getting counseling. And it's been working very well for me, and I have been out living my life and trying to get it back to semi-normal fashion and functioning like a normal human being. And now that I'm not living with my mother, I am doing much better, and I am on my medication, and I am stable and able to function and focus my energies on things I actually want to do. So I want to start this year off with a new channel and a new attitude about how I want to conduct this channel. And if you are willing to stay with me and keep up with my content, I will be uploading around once every week, and it will be either on one day or another, and I'm not in control of how often I can upload, but I will promise one video a week and starting to upload more often and at least once a week. So my topic for today is Therian gear and if you should wear them or why not you should wear them. I wear my Therian gear wherever I go. I get compliments, I get stares, I get ridicule all the time. But you know what? It's about what you feel like you want to do, what feels right to you, how you want to present yourself as someone presentable and keeping up appearances for the Therian community and the Therian, excuse me, the Therian platforms that we're all on right now. And I don't think that we talk enough about gear and how it affects our personal identity and how we connect with different parts of ourselves that we would rather not show other people because we get embarrassed or we get shy about revealing who we really are to other people because we are afraid of being judged or afraid of being rejected by others because it's a weird concept because they've never heard of it before. And I know when I first came out, they're like, are you a furry? Is it a sex thing? And I'm like, no, it's not any of that. It's just something that I identify with. And for some reason, the people around me are becoming more accepting of the fact that I wear a tail and the fact that I wear things like crystals around my neck and dog collars at some point. But it's not all about gear either, and you don't have to wear gear to be a Therian, and you don't have to be wearing gear all the time to be a Therian. Being a Therian is more about being who you are as a person and being a good person towards everybody, and not just about the good people either, and it's about being kind to people who are not so nice and not so forgiving towards you. And the people who are not kind and not accepting of what you're putting out in the world, they're miserable and they want to bring people down around them so they don't have to be miserable by themselves. And that's something that you also have to look out for when revealing who and what you stand for and what you are and what you identify as. And it's okay if you aren't a Therian as well, and there's nothing wrong with that either. And if you find out that you're not a Therian, you can look on other paths and other spiritual paths, other um, uh, um, other routes to go down, and you can just be yourself and be happy with who you are and be happy with the person that you've become and come all this way, and to be happy within yourself, within your own Therian identity, and whether or not you have a stereotype is completely in your control. And yes, you control how you become a Therian. You're either a Therian or you're not, but I'm not going to sit here and tell you that you can't be a Therian because you're this or this. And because I think that's wrong, because what if they are a Therian, and what if you're wrong about them not being a Therian? And I would highly suggest not watching Therian Territory, because I've watched them for a long time, and what I've come to notice is that they like to educate people about what Therianthropy is and what it's not, and it just puts me off, because what kind of authority figure are you to educate other people and educate people about things? It's like, do you have a license? Do you have a master's degree in teaching? But I understand that you make money and you have to have a job of some kind to support yourself. But I have supported them for a long time, and I have even reached out to them to discuss different various issues that I've had in the past about my own identity crisis and my own therapy. And I awakened at some point in 2015, and I've been a Therian ever since, and I have been identifying as a wolf, a dire wolf that has been extinct. So it's much rather a otherkin kind of identification. But I also identify as a vampire, and I was born in the 1800s, and I was chased down and stoned to death, and I had a stake in my heart where I was killed by the people of the village that I was in, because I was ridiculed for practicing witchcraft and practicing vampirism, and being a vampire in that era was not a good thing. And most people will say that vampires don't exist, but if you look at the back in the 1800s, back in the old days, and there are real vampires out there. You just have to know where to look to find them. So I think that's the end of this video, and I'm going to post it here soon. And I will get to the next video next week and post it on Thursday, and probably every Thursday after that. So I will see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye.